Good day, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. This is your fellow compadre speaking. We're going to get into the Market Beast edition here. Now, as the title suggests, guys, we're going to be talking about GE. Now, this may come as a shock to a lot because a lot of people have been bullish on GE, and unfortunately, I may have uncovered some details in the charts that may not sit so well with the bulls that are currently long-term in GE. So we're going to be going over that and more. So if you are invested long-term in GE, or if you're thinking of investing, be sure to stick around to the end, guys. You don't want to miss this. So without further ado, let's dive into the charts here, shall we? Okay, today's October the 4th, 2020. Previous close of GE is going to be 639, up about 2.5% for the day. Now, as you can see, guys, these are the 3-month candles. This is that macroscopic look of GE, the history, the dates all the way back from, I think it goes back as far as 68. So this is really good data. I love charts with a lot of data. Okay, and again, these are the 3-month charts. Now, as you can see, it's quite clear on this chart that GE was perfectly confined within a symmetrical triangle before breaking down below the support line of that symmetrical triangle back in the month of, or the 3-month of rather, January 2018, which is this clustered area price action. Okay, now this means to me that structurally we have lost a pretty important support line. Okay, because as you can see here, I'll just kind of do a few touch points if it isn't obvious enough. That lower red line that you see there on the chart, GE was holding support for quite some time. It actually started back in 82, if you can see that down there. Lower support, bouncing on this trend line and finding perfect, beautiful support until, if you can see here, this is, I guess, was a warning sign back in, let's see, what year was this? Back in 2009, there was like a warning sign about GE where it actually broke below that line and closed a candle's body below that line. And of course, the bulls were relentless in saying, nope, we're not going to go down just yet. And of course, they moved the price higher in the upwards direction. Now, as of recently, of course, you can see that the price has broken below that support line, that pretty important support line, I may add. And now things could get a little bit hairy. And that major support line could be potential resistance if the price eventually moves back up to that level. And that level currently would be at about, let's say it happens, let's just say April 2021. That'll be at about $14.32, if you can see that area right there. So it's something just we need to keep our eyes on, guys. But definitely, I think everyone would agree, if you can see this here, that GE has definitely lost a pretty important support line. So what's next? Well, just go ahead and zoom back. Let's just go all the way back here, guys. Back in. Okay, so see, this is 1969, the data from 1969 up to about 1985. Notice the the close proximity. All right, get this thing out of my way here. All right, there we go. So just notice the behavior and the price action with this pink line. It kind of bounced up. We broke down in 73, just kind of broke down and just kind of made some W's below it, or even like inverted head and shoulders, I guess you can call that, sort of. And then we kind of got back above that pink line, and from there it was just straight to the moon. So I think I'm pointing this out because I think this pink line is pretty interesting. I think it's worth taking a look at. And if we go over to present day, you'll see that we're actually getting some sort of reaction. I'm not going to say a bounce just yet because, of course, it could bounce and it could break below, but only time will tell that information. But we are getting some activity on this pink line. Now, I think it's very important that the price action holds on this line, because if this line breaks down, I think it's going to get really bloody for GE, guys. And I'm not saying it's guaranteed it's going to happen, but I do think that if, for those of you who aren't familiar with charts, I think it's important to know that GE has lost a pretty interesting, I guess you can also say significant support line back in January 2018. GE broke below that line, and I mean, if we get a nice bounce here, right, off this pink line, and we could potentially even go back up to this line. But I think, according to, typical charts, when you break below a support level, it becomes resistance, and it could potentially be resistance if we get a nice move to the upside. And let's just say the year, what is this, 2000? Wow, that's 2026. Wow, okay. I'm not sure if it'll take that long, but yeah, it's about, what is that, 6 years from now. I mean, if that happens, then I guess that's fine. But just got to play this one by ear, guys. We just got to wait and see what happens. Be patient. But I do think that this was worth mentioning. GE has broken below a important support line, and we're now getting support, or we're now getting price activity near a very significant ascending line. Okay, so we'll leave it at that, and we'll keep our eyes on this over the next 6 months up to a year, and hopefully GE can pull itself out of this, guys. But I'll be honest, I don't like the way this looks for GE. That's just my opinion. This isn't financial advice. I'm not your financial advisor. Okay, but me personally, the way the charts are setting up, it does look like it has potential to bounce. Yes, I'll be honest. But I think over mid to long term, it looks interesting, to say the least, for GE. So that's all I got for you guys. Hopefully you guys found some informative information in this video, and leave a comment down below saying that, dude, you're way off, or dude, yeah, you might be right, and good charts you have there. Leave an appropriate thumb just below the video there. It's Napoleon Macro. I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Thanks for tuning in, my new subscribers, my loyal subscribers. I'll catch you guys in the next video, and be sure to take care of yourselves, and have a good day.